I can't keep up with all the Pokemon Sword and Shield shenanigans that are going on right now, which is weird because we barely have any information. Like with Pokemon Sun and Moon, we were studying for our final exam at this point, but I thought we were on Chapter 4 for Pokemon Sword and Shield because we don't even know about the Pokemon Shield Galarian Evolution or Galarian Reveal. Now I'm waiting for the Meet Blank in Pokemon Shield, and then the Pokemon Company's like, alright kids, turn to Chapter 7. Wait, what do you mean, Chapter 7? Sonia needs your help, trainers. We have a new reveal that's coming out, but we still haven't finished one of the old reveals. But next week, she'll be setting up a live camera and conducting some Pokemon observation research in Glimwood Tangle, a strange forest in the Galar region. Tune in to pitch in. What do you mean, tune in to pitch in? I tried to record this video like 20 minutes ago, and as I was editing the video, I went back to the website, and the website updated. So I'll show you guys what the website used to look like. We hope that you'll be happy to lend her hand. Is this gonna be like a Dora the Explorer kind of thing? It's like, what's over there behind that mushroom? Can you show me what's there behind the mushroom? Great. But now we have some extra information on top of that. Requesting research assistance. Sonia, who works as Professor Magnolia's assistant, has asked for you to help her with her Pokemon research. We hope you'll be happy to lend her a hand. And then we get into the most insane part about this. It's a 24-hour live stream. And also it begins October 4th, so they're announcing this a week in advance, which kind of also brings back some of the weirdness that happened with the Sirfetch'd reveal, because with the Sirfetch'd reveal, it was like Thursday at 10 p.m. They were like, hey, check out this new Pokemon discovered. But then Rotom was screwing with things, so we actually didn't get to see the new Pokemon until Wednesday. So it almost took a week for the Sirfetch'd reveal to happen after the announcement of it, and now it's taking almost a week, and then we're going into October 4th. So early October is giving us this, and I guess a trailer is going to come out of it, but I'm wondering, like, what are they going to do for 24 hours? Also, we have a big tell right here, not actual game footage. Now, I think you can kind of just tell from that looking at this screenshot and also just the tweet itself. So that reminds me of what happened with reveals for the starter Pokemon and the legendaries, that I guess when it comes to pretty substantial information and reveals like this, we get a fancy CGI trailer just to kind of sustain that hype, but these were tied in with Pokemon Directs. That we had a Pokemon Direct for the announcement, a Pokemon Direct in June, many months later, and then we started getting regular trailers, and then we started getting these weird reveals. So the Pokemon Company is going all out right now, but I feel like it'd be so much better if we just had a little bit more information about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm not saying quite at where Pokemon Sun and Moon was, but maybe like halfway. You know, we had about 8 more Pokemon revealed, maybe a bit more about the story and stuff, because Pokemon Sword and Shield has given us more information about like gameplay than any other new Pokemon game. They're just like showing us like, here's all the really cool features to get hyped about the game, but there aren't really any new Pokemon reveals, and there isn't really much about the story that people would be invested in compared to like Pokemon Sun and Moon and stuff. So I mean, if we had that hype going, then pulling all of these crazy experiments like what happened with Rotom glitching things out and then messing up the Sirfetch'd reveal, that if we already had the Pokemon Shield Galarian Pokemon revealed, then we'd be in a much more interesting place. But now it's like this happened, we still have to wait a week because the information is sparse, so it kind of like brings down the hype until a week from now, and then all these other weird things are happening. But 24 hours? Huh? Starting at 6 a.m. on Friday, October 4th, we'll broadcast live footage for 24 hours from a camera set up in Glimwood Tangle, a strange forest located deep within the Galar region. I think we all know where Glimwood Tangle is. I'm super excited for that too. I'm going to finish the post, and then we can go back to this, but I'm super hyped for Glimwood Tangle. I've been waiting for this since, like, trailer 1. But yeah, this is now your chance to know the various Pokemon that make their home in this forest. You may notice things that surprise you. I'm also pretty hyped and pretty excited for that. I wonder if it's just going to be this, because it sounds like she's just setting up a camera, and might just be still footage or something that she does for research. My name's Sonia, Pokemon researcher here in Galar. I'm always helping out with research for my gran, Professor Magnolia. I'm sending this message because I could really use the help with some research I'm doing. Next week, a camera will be set up in a strange forest here in Galar known as Glimwood Tangle, and the camera will be broadcasting live footage. Broadcast will last for 24 hours, and you can take a gander while you have time. That'd be great. Thanks in advance. So I mean, like, yeah, she set up the camera, and then I guess it's our job to do this surveillance for 24 hours and see any new or strange Pokemon that appear because of it. And I feel like Pokemon is going to do some cheesy nonsense where it's effectively just this for 24 hours, and then like a Pokemon just kind of wanders on through, dances around for a bit, and then kind of like drifts off screen, and then like, you know, Lampin's just going to kind of float on through. I'm wondering if it's going to be on loop, and then like maybe every hour they change it up or something, or if we're going to know all the information within the first hour and then they loop it for 24 hours. Like, this is going to be some madness. I know there's going to be some desperate PokeTubers out there that are going to like live stream this for the full 24 hours, but I feel like we're going to have to be on like alert the entire time, and then randomly like Twitter is going to update and be like, oh, someone spotted this, and then it's going to be like a Twitch clip or something. So this is going to be weird, but there's also something interesting to note from this. That's just the various Pokemon that make their home in this forest. So it's also going to be pretty good for giving us an idea of Galar Dex Pokemon, not like Generation 8 Pokemon, but just Pokemon that are surviving the National Dex cut. Because we got the spooky right here. We set up our Pokemon camp in the spooky forest, and then we got some spooky Pokemon that are hanging out with us. But this confirmed Chandelure. I think this also was the first time we saw like Bronzong and Claydol as well. So I'm wondering if this is Glimwood Tangle, if these are Pokemon that are home to the forest. But also, we got a very brief view of the spooky forest back in the first trailer. And I wanted to see the spooky, and then you go to the map, and there's actually two spookies. So we have one by our house in the starting area, but then we also have this one, which has captivated most people. That there's actually like a town set up in here. People are living in this mysterious forest that has so many weird things happening that it actually needs a 24-hour active research campaign to go on. But there's a gym leader hanging out in here. So I'm hoping that this also leads to a gym leader reveal and probably like some kind of follow-up trailer. You know, Sonia, she's going to kind of compile all of her research from the 24-hour live stream, and then that's probably going to lead to a trailer on Monday, because it's happening Friday to Saturday, and then hopefully we get a trailer on Monday or Tuesday. I'm really hoping for Monday. I'm tired of these games where we have to wait until late in the week for Pokemon information, or if the Pokemon website is just going to actively update. Because we've seen this happen with Pokemon Sun and Moon. We've seen this happen with Pokemon Sword and Shield, that if something is just kind of revealed, it ends up getting revealed. Kind of like what happened with Nessa. That Nessa, she was a part of the E3 demo, but she wasn't in a trailer officially. She didn't get a reveal like Milo. She didn't get a reveal like Bee and Alistair, but then she was just on the website as this information came out. So I'm also wondering if maybe that's how it's going to update. That maybe just randomly on Saturday, all the information is going to be there. Maybe we get a trailer. Maybe that's going to be a reveal for the Fairy Gym Leader or the Psychic Gym Leader. Now that we have like the split, this could be a Fairy in one version and a Psychic in another. I mean, Fairy just seems like the 100% freebie, especially with how similar it is to Pokemon X and Y. So we got that going on for us. But I mean, we got so many cool things that are now breaking down. And going back to the whole Galar Pokemon, you know, maybe, yeah, we just have like a Chandelure kind of drift in and we have all these Pokemon wander around. Then every once in a while we get a new Pokemon. But it's also going to give us a good scale as to how many Pokemon are going to be inside the games. Because if we're dealing with Pokemon Sword and Shield, no National Dex, there's 500 to 600 Pokemon inside the games. They're going to have to be crammed into Galar, but also not really, because Galar is the largest Pokemon region we've ever seen. I'm expecting like over 100 Pokemon to be in the wild area alone. So I mean, how many different species are going to be in these spooky forests? And also, what does this mean for spooky forest? So, I mean, we might even see some new Pokemon that haven't been, or not even new Pokemon. We might see some old Pokemon that'll be confirmed to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that could also bring some hype right there if, you know, people are like, oh, hey, there's my favorite Pokemon. Boom, at least they're in, and now you know where to catch them. So that's also going to give us hints as to how to obtain these Pokemon. And I'm guessing maybe that's what this is about as well. That we see Lucario here, that you catch Riolu, you catch Lucario in this cave. Now it makes sense for Mawile. Sableye was also recently confirmed. So we have Sableye on top of Mawile being found in these caves. That makes sense. Maybe that's also where we find Galarian Linoon. Maybe not the Obstagoon. It's chilling here. There's Duraludon. And maybe this could also relate information for some of the camps as well. Like we have the snowy area. I mean, of course, we're going to find Pokemon like the Ice Cream Cone in the snowy area, but we also saw it in the wild area. That it was just Vanillite that was in the wild area at the E3 demo gameplay. So, there's just so much crazy stuff going on with all of this, but I like that it's going to be more than just a new Pokemon reveal, and it is being done in a pretty crazy, out there kind of way. I would just like to see more information leading up to this, and it being done in a bit more of a timely manner, and just kind of like speeding up. Now we have to wait till October, but October is a spooky month. So this is actually kind of cool for like a Halloween-ish kind of reveal. And maybe, I just hope we also get another trailer on top of this. So I was hoping that September would be like the 3-trailer month. That, also, I just noticed that the Pokemon website updated. It's so weird. It didn't all update at like 6 a.m. It's just been kind of like happening over the course of the last hour and a half, 2 hours and stuff. But I was hoping, yeah, we get, like, we only had 2 Pokemon revealed, but we got a lot of gameplay. So we get like just a Galarian evolution or more Gigantamax Pokemon. We don't even know about so many Pokemon that are going to be inside this game, and then we got the single 1-drop for Surfetch'd, but it's like, okay, so we're following up Surfetch'd with the Pokemon Shield Pokemon, or we're going to get other reveals on top of that, like a late September trailer. No, we're getting a late September announcement for 24-hour live stream that might lead to an October trailer, but then we need 2 more October trailers for story, more new Pokemon. I don't know, I think this is going to give us a lot of Generation 8 Pokemon, but it also might tie in some Galarian Pokemon as well. However, we don't really have, like, a crazy amount of we don't have a crazy amount of any Pokemon. Like, we just go to the Pokemon page, I think we click on this one, it'll bring us here. I mean, it's so weird because we only have 5 regional forms, so maybe get 1 or 2 regional spooky forms, maybe 2 or 3 Generation 8 Pokemon, then we still have some new Gigantamax that we need to discover, and I still don't know what's going on with the Legendaries, the story of the starter evolutions. So October has to be a pretty big month, and I thought this would actually make more sense for like, ooh, a spooky October 29th, October 30th kind of live stream. That'd be really cool. We're starting off October in a different way, then we have to see where this plays out, and then it also might lead to some new reveals and gym leader stuff. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Everything's just so weird. That's where we're at right now. This is awesome, but we gotta wait until Friday, and that's kind of it. So, you guys, enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.